What's good, YouTube? It's Justice. I used to be Pay, and today I'm back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be making another Yap Sesh. This is another Yap Sesh. I'm going to be talking about the kind of strange, upside down, cross obsession in rap. And I just want to maybe kind of hypothesize on it, but also just in general, ask some questions and see what you guys think as well. This is kind of an open discussion. Obviously, this is a recorded video, so it's not like you're directly talking to me, but we have the comment section and stuff like that to where we can interact outside of just talking back and forth. But I just think it's very interesting. It's a very interesting topic. Now, it's not the entire rap game as a whole. It's not every single rapper ever, but it's like a very specific subsection of obviously the guys in Opium, Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi Vert, Baby, Trippie Redd to a certain extent. It's obviously a very specific subsection of guys, and then some more that I probably missed out on, but it's not everybody. So it's a very interesting conversation, especially because when you ask these rappers, they typically don't give you a very good response. They typically don't really answer the question. The main thing that they'll say is, "Oh, I'm just different, bro. Me, my energy, my spirituality, I'm just different, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just me. That's just how I am. I'm just different." And it's they never really answer the question directly. It's sure, whatever. You're different. Your spirituality is different. Whatever you're talking about. But why specifically is it the cross that gets flipped upside down? Because I don't think it's St. Peter's cross thing. They're being respectful to Jesus. And I don't think it's that thing. I don't think it's the St. Peter's cross. I think it's obviously a symbol to use to make people be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe." It's like a shock factor thing. So I just want to know if that's the only reason why. I want them to be able to answer that question, because if it is, I think it's kind of corny. But maybe it is. They sold their soul to Satan, and this is a representation of that. They have to wear the cross. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is too. But I just think it's very interesting that they never really answer the question, and also they never really have to. Nobody ever really drills them. When Destroy Lonely's on Bootleg Kev's show, if you've seen the clip, he asked him, "Hey, what's up with the upside down cross?" Bootleg Kev's not even a Christian, but he asked him, "What's up with that? What does it mean? Why do you wear it? Is there any significance to it? What's going on?" And basically, Destroy Lonely doesn't really give an answer. He's I'm a spiritual person. I'm a little different. I do this, and that. Religion's an interesting thing. He starts laughing. This guy's crazy. But never answers the question. Never really explains what that really means to him. He talks about his Lord tattoo and starts talking about that, goes off on a rant about that. But again, never really explains what it means. So that's just what I want to know. What does it mean? Because I highly doubt that these guys really sold their eternal soul to Satan for clout. Especially because clout as a rapper lasts maybe 10 years if you're lucky. I know we all think of Drake, Jay-Z, Kanye, Lil Wayne, but that's not even the 1%. That's the 0.0001% of rappers. Most rappers, if they ever even get on, most rappers don't even get on. If they ever get on, they're on for about 2 to 3 years. That's it. Maybe they're on for 5 years if they're pretty solid. But for the most part, it's not a very long career where, you're just thriving, it's successful. So it's if somebody came up to you and said, "Hey, this is 100% fact. This is not belief. This is not faith. You have an eternal soul. And if you give me that eternal soul so you can burn in hell for eternity, I will give you 10 years of rapper clout." I just don't see people really accepting that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are. But it's if I got told today, for certain, this is a fact, just I don't know, that my skin is brown. For fact, this is not up for debate. You have an eternal soul. No debate about it, 100%. I wouldn't give that up for 10 years of clout. I don't know. It's just really weird. And also, if these rappers really did sell their soul to Satan, and that's why they wear the upside down cross, why are they the only ones that do it? Why is it this very specific subsection of rappers? Why isn't it everyone in Hollywood? Why isn't it every famous person? Why isn't it every famous rapper even? Even if you just look inside of rap, you don't see Drake wearing upside down crosses. You don't see Kanye doing it. You don't see Jay-Z doing it. Now, there is still Illuminati conspiracies and that these guys are all satanic. And, if you read this certain lyric or if you play this song backwards, or Jay-Z with the Rockefeller sign, that's the all-seeing eye. there still is conspiracies about these guys being satanic and potentially selling their souls, but it's like, it's nowhere near as blatant as it is with an upside down cross. Like if you wear an upside down cross, obviously people are going to think you're satanic. Like that's not by accident. So if, like, hypothetically, weird hypothetical, I know, but let's say I'm Satan, right? I'm not Satan, but let's say I'm Satan. If I'm giving out contracts for fame and fortune throughout somebody's life in exchange for their eternal soul, why the hell would I be giving Playboy Cardi and Lil Uzi Vert the job of wearing the upside down cross to represent Satan? Like, why wouldn't I give it to Taylor Swift? Why wouldn't Taylor Swift have an upside down cross or an upside down cross tattoo? Why wouldn't Drake have an upside down cross chain? Why wouldn't Bad Bunny have an upside down cross bedazzled tattoo on his stomach? Like, I don't know. Why would it just be Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi Vert, Baby? Like, I don't know. It's like, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. If I'm, again, hypothetical, weird, I know, but if I was Satan, why would I just give it to Cardi and Lil Uzi Vert to try to get people to, you know, be satanic and stuff? Why wouldn't it just be the top dogs? Why wouldn't LeBron have an upside down cross chain or an upside down cross on his headband? I don't know. Why would it just be these very specific rappers who are very famous and clouded? Yes, don't get me wrong, but they're not top dogs in the industry of rap, let alone the world and society in general. Like, outside of this very specific bubble of rap, people don't really know who Playboy Cardi is or Lil Uzi Vert is. Like, if I go to Mexico and I'm like, yo, have you heard of Playboy Cardi? Chances are they might, maybe, but probably not. If I go to Europe, I know there's European rap fans, but if I'm in a random city in Europe and I'm like, yo, you know Playboy Cardi? They're probably gonna be like, nah, who's that? If I go to Asia or Africa, if I'm in Nigeria and I'm like, yo, you know Playboy Cardi? I know people were going to try and flip that like I hate Africans and that I think they're uncivilized. No. It's just because they probably don't listen to Playboy Cardi. They probably don't listen to rap in general. And if they do, they listen to Drake. So, you know, if I'm trying to be a representation of Satan, or if I'm Satan trying to get my representation out there, why would I stick it on Playboy Cardi and Lil Uzi Vert? Again, clouded, but not like huge, super mainstream stars that are going to influence the world. They may influence their fans, which is a lot of people, but not the world. And also, it just wouldn't make sense. And also, the only person who's ever actually answered the questions about Satanism or whatever, or the upside down cross or 666 is Baby. Baby's the only one. I'll actually give him credit. Not because like I'm like, oh yeah, upside down cross, but because he actually at least answered the question. He said that he wears an upside down cross because of his own system of beliefs called unknownism. And it's kind of against religion and it's spiritual, but also the 666 on the cross that he puts on it means 6 carbons, 6 neutrons, or no, not 6 carbons, sorry. 6 neutrons, 6 protons, and 6 electrons, which represents carbon, and carbon's in melanin. And so it's like a whole little thing. And I'm not even sure if that's molecularly correct, but at least he has some sort of explanation for what he's doing. He's gone into it in further detail. I haven't really gone and done all my research on what he's talked about, but still, he's at least given the answer. With Cardi, with Uzi, with Youngboy now, if you ask them, hey, what does this mean? You're never really going to get a straight answer. And that's probably why people just don't ask them in general. And also, you can't really grill a rapper on a question. Like if you interview a rapper and you're like, what does this mean? And they're like, I don't know. If you consistently grill them about it, they'll just probably leave. Like rappers don't do tough interviews. Like they're not going to do tough interviews. They're going to answer, you know, silly little questions about like who their favorite, like, Pokemon character. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're not going to answer a tough question unless they just got, like, arrested for something bad or they got accused of something bad. Like, they're going to do very easy interviews. So if you ask them, hey, what does upside down cross mean? And they go, nah, man, I'm just different. You feel me? Like, I just got a different energy, and then you go, okay, you're different. You got a different energy. Cool. Why is the upside down cross the representation of that? Well, nah, man, just answer the question. And then they're going to get mad and they're going to walk out the interview. So I get it. If you're interviewing them, I understand. And also, it's very hard to get an interview with Cardi in general. Uzi, not so much. But then again, still, he's not going to really answer the question. So I just really want to know, what is up with the upside down cross? I think most of the time, it's just them trying to piss people off and using it as like a scare tactic, like, oh my God, upside down cross, he's crazy, he's the devil. You know, I think it's more so that thing. And I think that's also kind of like, you know, like the rock stars used to do back in the 80s, satanic panic. Like, so I think it's a little bit of that, but also it's like, that's kind of corny to me. I don't know. Like, if you have to flip somebody's religion and be disrespectful to their religion in order for like clout, I don't know. I feel like that's lame. Like, I feel like it's stupid. And of course, you can say, oh, well, these religions have caused genocide and war and all that stuff. That's cool. But address that. Don't just have it as like, ooh, you believe in Christianity, or what the hell? You believe in Christianity? Oh, I just flipped the cross upside down. Now what? Oh, like, that's lame to me. That's corny. So maybe, and also there's a chance that maybe they're speaking out against religion. Maybe they want to talk about the bad things in Christianity and the horrible things that people have done in the name of Christianity, or that they've done in the name of religion in general. But do that. Speak on that. Don't just use it as like a clout token to be like, I'm scary, upside. Like, it's kind of weird. And there's so much like jewelry surrounding it and just imagery in general that it's like, why have you not given an explanation for that? I feel like there needs to be an explanation for that. Maybe it is as simple as they just sold their soul. Maybe it is that simple. I doubt it, but maybe it is that simple. So I just want that kind of explanation. And also, I want an explanation on why they only do it. If it is like a thing where it's like, oh, well, I'm going against the establishment of religion, and religion has, been a horrible thing. There's been this because of it, genocide, war, all this stuff. And then also add on to that slavery just in America, like justified because of religion and Christianity. That's cool. If you want to talk about that, that's cool. If you want to go against that, that's cool. Why, though, do you only target Christianity? Like, I don't see people doing this for Islam or Judaism or Hinduism or Buddhism. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's only, and just because you think Hindu and Buddhists are all, peace giving, like, no, there's stuff going on out there. Check the news on stuff in Asia and these smaller countries. It's not peace and love. It's not all that, but I'm not going to get into that. Look up like stuff in Myanmar. So I just want to know, why do you only go after Christianity? I honestly think I know why, but it's like, why? If you're against all religion, they're all bad, they're all corrupt, they all do this. Why is it just Christianity? I think it's just Christianity because it's an easy target. Making fun of Christianity is cool. It's okay in like the United States and the Western world. I think you should be able to make fun of all religions, but as long as you keep it like, don't go OD with it. But like, you can make fun of Christianity. Making fun of Christianity is kind of like making fun of white people. Like, you can just get away with it because there's so many Christians. It's the major religion. Like, everyone, like, if you're a Christian, you're supposed to be kind of secure in your spot in society because nobody's really trying to push you out, really, in terms of like, oh, you don't belong here like they'll do like Muslims, or, oh, we're against you like they'll do Jews. So it's different, or Jewish people, I should say. That I feel like Jews is kind of like got a negative connotation. So it's like the basic religion that everyone can kind of go after, and it's cool. But it's like, if you're really against all religions, do the same for Islam, do the same for Judaism, do the same for Hinduism, do the same for Buddhism. But they won't ever do that because they want to push the envelope, but they don't want to push the envelope that far. That's going too far. If they had a crossed out Quran chain, that would be too far. If they had a crossed out Torah, that would be, or a crossed out Star of David. Hold on. I take that back. Crossed out Star of David is crazy just because, Holocaust, that's I can see why you wouldn't do that, but still, in general, crossed out Star of David is crazy. But yeah, just in general, it's like they only go after Christianity, and I feel like they only go after Christianity just because it's such an easy target, and nobody's gonna really bat an eye if you say something mean about Christianity, or you flip the cross upside down and you say F Christian. Like, they're not really gonna bat an eye. It's an easy target. You can get away with it. It's like making fun of white people. If I'm a comedian and I go on stage and I want to make racist jokes, I can make racist jokes about white people all day. Black jokes, rough. Asian jokes, you could probably get away with it. Mexican jokes, maybe. But like, in general, it's just easy to make fun of white people. Nobody's really going to care because white people are the majority. Same thing with Christianity. Nobody's really going to care. So it's kind of like a cowardly way to call out all religions. If you're only going to call out Christianity and be like, that's why I flipped the cross upside down, why don't you do the same for Islam and Judaism and Buddha? Like, you get what I'm saying? Feel like it's a bit of a cop-out. But yeah, I just want to really know the answer to the question, why is there this kind of obsession with this upside down cross in this specific subsection of rap? Again, if I'm Satan and I'm giving out contracts to everybody who's ever been famous ever, why am I only telling Playboy Cardi to wear the upside down cross? Why is Beyonce not wearing an upside down cross? Why is Tom Brady not wearing an upside down cross. Like, you get what I'm saying? Again, there's still Illuminati conspiracies about all the people I just named that are huge superstars, but they're not getting grilled about an upside down cross because they don't do that. It's always like, oh, well, what did they mean when they said this? What did it mean when they did this hand symbol? What did it mean when they did this right here after they made a 3? Like, it's always stuff like that. It's never specifically like, damn, that was obviously something that's referencing Satanism or satanic stuff. It's never like blatant. Like, you'll never see Ronaldo like doing an upside down cross celebration or having an upside down cross in the back of his house. Like, I don't know. So I really want somebody to kind of ask these rappers this, and I just want an answer. I also want to know what you guys think down below in the comments. Do you think it's just as simple as they sold their soul to Satan? I seriously doubt it. I seriously do. But also, maybe it's something else. Maybe they actually do have a meaning behind it. Maybe it's like this new growing religion amongst rage rappers that I just don't know about. I don't know. I just think it's very interesting. It's an interesting topic. I could talk about this for hours, but I also think it's kind of cowardly, and I think it's kind of lame. It's like, if you got to really use somebody's like belief system and religion for clout, I think that's lame, you know? Like, what if somebody was like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that could be like racist, but maybe they could get away with it. I was going to say somebody wearing like a white hood, but that's like too blatantly obvious and nobody would rock with that. But I don't know. It's just lame to take something that somebody really believes in and flip it just for clout, you know? Especially when it's religion and it's holy to certain people. Like, that's just lame to me. But again, I think that's probably why most of them do it. Maybe there actually is a reasoning that they won't explain. Who knows? But I seriously doubt it. And it's really interesting. It's just really interesting. I really want to talk to Uzi about it specifically, especially when he did like the whole, if you at this concert, you going to hell, it's too late. Like, why? And what did you mean by that? Especially like, why did academics just did a whole vlog with him or whatever. Why did he not ask him about that? Or maybe he did and I didn't see it, but it's just like, how do we just kind of gloss over this? Like, I feel like it's a lot more important than people are making it out to be. I think it's a very interesting topic. Regardless, maybe they all sold their soul to Satan. Maybe they're going to try and get me after I make these videos. Who knows? I doubt it, but I don't think I'm that important. But thank you if you made it this far. If you agree with what I said in this video, leave a like, leave a comment. If you disagree, tell me why. Maybe this is all just like a prank that they're pulling on I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Regardless, what is your opinion on this? You got to join in on the yap session. I can't be the only one yapping in here. But if you made it this far, leave a like, leave a subscribe. I greatly appreciate you. Have a good day. Have a blessed day. Be safe. Peace.